Ladies, gentlemen, I'm doing a review on Sling TV here. This is I Tech You Not, Eddie speaking. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down in the bottom there. I hope I'm pointing at it. I hope that's what it looks like when this video gets put up. Anyways, Sling TV here, all right? Now, let me stress that in order for you to use Sling TV and have the best viewing performance, you need to have you need to have good internet. It needs to be high MPBS or whatever the hell it is. It needs to be high. Now, I have Comcast and I have the highest available here in the area that I live in. It's a bit of a monopoly down here, but that's for another story for another day. All right, so for Sling TV, I used it on 4 different things. That was Xbox One S, Samsung Tab 2, the Note 7, which is what I'm using to record this video, and number 4, the Google Chromecast. Now I'm going to give you my grades on each streaming platform, and then I'm going to go into why they scored the way they did. Now, Xbox One S was a 3 out of 10. The Samsung Tab 2 right here was a 10 out of 10, and the Note 7 was a 10 out of 10. The Google Chromecast was an 8 out of 10, and I'll let you know why. Number 1, the Xbox One S. Now, that was a 3 out of 10 for just the crappiness of the application on the Xbox One S. Now, you're wondering, what do I mean? Well, there was lots of screen distortion. It would happen very often. We're talking in between 1 to 5 minutes. It would happen at least 5 to 10 times and would probably last anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute. It varied in between. Also, screen buffer. What happened is the screen will go black and you'll have a orange circle that will go around letting you know that it's buffering. That happened quite often as well on the Xbox One S. Too often to where I got to the point where I was getting ready to cancel Sling TV. Then I thought about these other options and I kept it. So I've been using Sling TV for over a month now, and I'll give an overall review on the Sling TV at the end of the video. So now, next was the Tab 2. Now, this is the Tab 2. This thing right here is probably 3 years old now, and anybody who knows electronics knows that in the electronic world, that basically means it's obsolete. It, you know, how everything, phones come out damn near every year. New TVs are coming out every year. New technology behind the TVs and the phones and so on and so forth. So, this being a Tab 2, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because no matter where in the house I was, either in my bedroom or downstairs, it was flawless. Very little, little to no screen distortion, depending on where you were. In my bedroom, it happened very seldom. Like, you didn't even know it had happened. So it was hard for me to keep track because it barely ever happened. No screen, no buffering whatsoever. And with the tablet, the screen distortion, if it did happen, was just 1 to 5 seconds. So you would, before you even realize it, it would correct itself. So the Note 7, what I'm using for this bad boy right here, this video, and I know, everybody watching right now is probably like, oh my God, he still has his Note 7. Don't worry, I'm an adult. I understand that recall happened, but I also understand that I am an adult and I know how to operate a phone, and there's a whole lot of stuff going into it. I'm eventually probably going to be forced to switch, and if I do, I'm going to go with the S7 Edge. But that's if I'm forced. So anyways, a 10 out of 10. Again, on this Note 7 here that I'm using at full high definition to record this video, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because it was also flawless. Now, this obviously is an up-to-date cell phone, and it worked fluidly. There was no screen distortion, no screen buffer, no matter where in the house you were. So, 10 out of 10, obviously. Now, Google Chromecast. Now, that one was an 8 out of 10 because it depends on where in the house you were. Okay? So, for example, when I was in my bedroom, I would have little to no buffer and some screen distortion. Now, the distortion would last 10 to 30 seconds, and the buffer would last 5 to 10 seconds. But, obviously, when it buffers because the screen goes black and you get that little orange circle. So, with that being said, an 8 out of 10 because even though it was in my bedroom, it would give me some screen distortion, some screen buffer. But when I had it set up downstairs in the living room TV that's right next to, literally, here's the TV, here's a wireless router, it worked fluidly. Perfect. No screen distortion, no buffer. So again, 8 out of 10 basically based off of where you are in the house. Not everyone is going to be lucky enough to have their Chromecast right next to their router. For example, our router's in the living room and my room is upstairs and across from the living room. So I'm quite a distance away. Now, Wi-Fi signal wise, I usually get 2 to 3 bars. I don't get all 4. I don't have full service here in my room, but it works fluidly for gaming online and all that stuff. So overall, let's turn this bad boy on. Let's go into Sling TV. Boom. Overall, I give Sling TV itself an 8 out of 10. Now, you're wondering why? Well, that's because it's based upon what you're using as your streaming platform. Now, the only thing I haven't used is a desktop and or a Fire Stick or Roku stick. I plan on getting a Roku stick in the near future, or a Fire Stick, I should apologize. Fire Stick in the near future, and then I'll try Sling TV on that. But as right now, it's an 8 out of 10 because depending on where you are and how far you are from your router, you're going to have either a really good time, or you're going to have a so-so time, or you're going to have a good time. It's either great, good, or so-so. And also now, as you see, it gives you full high definition. And if you want, you hit it like so. Let me show you. I'm going to lower the volume. Whoops, went the wrong way. All right, now on the screen here, the only thing, Sling TV, I have the $25 a month option. It does not give you the pause function. Now you go up here to these 3 lines. It's going to take you to guide, movies, watch list. You go to guide, and there you go. Up on top is all the channels I have. So I have FX, Fox On Demand, Channel 6, Spanish channel, Spanish FS1, FS2, NBC Sports, Fox Sports Sunday, NFL Network. And then once let's say you go onto it, that says AMC. I'm sorry, I just realized I was off. Once you go into, let's say, FX, it'll pull up what's playing right now and what is playing next. So let's do TNT. So right now, League of Assassins Arrow is on, and it tells you how much is left and what's playing next. And just like a guide, you can go on and see what everything is playing and so on and so forth. Pretty easy to use. There you go. Bob's Burgers is on right now. Personal favorite of mine. There you go. Let's see. Boom. Comes up pretty fast. Very fluid. Can't complain. Like I said, overall, 8 out of 10. It is user-friendly. It is easy to learn. So that right there, guys and gals, has been Eddie's I Tech You Not review on Sling TV. Sling TV. I feel like I just pronounced that wrong, so I did it again. Don't hate me. Anyways, thanks for watching. I say this is a good deal as opposed to cable. If you go on Sling TV, they offer 3 packages, 20, 25, and 40. And also you can add to it HBO, Cinemax, comedy, so on and so forth. And they have a bunch of different languages as well. So, With that being said, I'm going to wrap this thing up, put a nice bow on it, and I'm going to upload this bad guy. And you guys are going to be able to see and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you already have Sling TV or if you are thinking about getting Sling TV, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me down below in the comment section. That was the whole idea behind this page. I just want to help people. Think of me as a tech reviewer on a budget. I'm bringing to you things and options that you might be deterred from because of modern media or just friends trying to take you away from, oh, you shouldn't get this tab too because it's so old. You know, there might be expiration dates on certain things, but not on tech, even though it might not be getting updates anymore and so on and so forth. Anyways, I'm going on. I'm rambling. I'll save that for another video, which I'll be doing in the near future. It's a new little segment I'm going to call R&R on iTech You Not, and that means rambling and raving. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.